Hey, what's up, team? Bill Watkins here with First Team Defense, and welcome back for another Tuesday tip. This year's kind of going off some of the tips that we'd already given as far as misfire, squib loads, ammunition, and stuff. I want to get a little bit more in depth into it today because we've had a few problems. We've seen several instances in class where we've had either several misfires or squib loads. It's been very, very prevalent since 2020. We all know what kind of happened in 2020. You can't really call it that. We don't want to be taken down. But for your ammunition care and storage, we want to make sure that we keep ammunition cool and dry. That's the first thing. Make sure that you got a good approved ammo box that you can keep in your house. Make sure that you keep it in the box and keep it in a cool, dry place away from a wall that faces either a cold side of the house or maybe even the sunny side of the house, because just that much temperature change can fluctuate and cause you problems. Keep ammunition in its original factory carton. Okay, keep it in its box just like this. I don't know how many times we've seen kids come in, well, I call them kids, students, my apologies. They come in to class and they bring in a plastic bag or a Ziploc bag and they've got all their ammunition in there. You're just asking for trouble. Number one, it doesn't keep the ammunition very good. It can roll around, it can fall out. The other thing about it is you're going to end up possibly with somebody else doing the same thing. They're going to come in, you're going to get ammo mixed up, or something's going to roll out and they're going to think it's their ammo. They're going to pick it up, put it in the bag. It's the wrong size ammunition. You're going to have a potential problem with your weapon when you go to fire it. Do not expose ammunition to water, gun solvents, or any of that stuff. That's one big thing that we don't think about when we're cleaning our gun. Okay, we get done cleaning our gun. First of all, you need to make sure that you get you some nitrile gloves or something like that, because you're handling solvents, you're handling chemicals. We don't want to get that stuff in our bloodstream and stuff like that. So the same way with our ammunition. Make sure you take care of it. You shouldn't have any ammunition around while you're working on your weapon, cleaning it or anything like that until you're done and ready to check it. Only the correct ammunition for your gun, matching the caliber on the barrel, the ammunition box, and the stamp on the bottom of the cartridge. Okay, it's going to be stamped on the barrel of your weapon. It's going to be right here on the box of ammunition that you're buying. And then it's also, if we can get this brand new box opened here, on the back of the cartridge. I know you really can't see from this distance, but get any piece of brass on one of your cartridges, look at it, and it's going to tell you right here on the back of it the size and the name of the manufacturer. On here, this has 9mm Luger, and it says Remington, REM on it. Okay, that's the manufacturer. Now, a little story real quick, what we're finding out happening and why I mentioned 2020 and the problem is because people seen an opportunity at that time. Ammunition was at a shortage. They went out, they picked up a bunch of empty brass off of ranges and any place that they could find. They bought a book, Reloading for Dummies, and they started to go and reload brass. This was a problem. You're not allowed to do that. You can do it for yourself, you just can't do it for others. Especially when you go and you take it and you go to a gun show, you put a price tag on it, and you put it out there. This box here, can anybody tell me what name brand this ammunition should be that's in this box? Okay, I don't see nothing on there except the 115 grain full metal jacket. Okay, training ammunition. That's all I see. You can go and you can buy these boxes on Amazon all day long with a little paper tray or plastic tray that's on the inside of it. And you can go ahead and put your ammunition in there and keep it for however long in boxes or whatever. Well, what they started doing is they went on to Amazon, they got some of this stuff, and then all of a sudden they started filling these up and selling them at gun shows to different people because people didn't care. They were wanting ammunition. This actually came from one of our students, and I just finished telling everybody about this same situation, and we went out to the range to go ahead and do our qualification for our CCW. He opened up this box, he started using it, and he started having problems. We couldn't figure out what was going on. The gun wasn't cycling, it wasn't firing right. We were having big time problems. So another instructor and myself went over. We went to see what was going on. We looked down. The minute that I looked at this, and this is the actual ammunition that was left at the time, I looked down. There's two different types of ammunition in here. There's two different name brands. One of them over here, this is a Federal, and this one over here is Blazer. You shouldn't have two different manufacturers in one box. And that's when we discovered, when I started investigating and going to him and seeing what was going on, where he bought it at, and we eventually figured out that somebody reloaded this ammunition, got a little white box, went and charged him $30 for 50 rounds, and of course he paid it at the time because everybody was needing ammo. Okay, so make sure when you get your ammo, leave it in its original box. Make sure that it is the correct ammunition for your weapon. Make sure you check it not only on the inside, but on the box and with the barrel of your weapon. So that way you don't end up trying to put maybe a 380 into a 9mm or a 9mm into a 380. It doesn't work out good for people that way. It can cause potential problems. Okay, so if you guys got any questions or anything like that, please leave them down below. Please like, share, and get this stuff out here. We are truly trying to get out here and educate people and make sure that they have the information. Okay, you're talking about messing around with deadly weapons, and if something goes wrong, you know, not trying to be morbid, but generally, if something goes wrong, you're not paying attention, it's a bad day. Okay, so like, share our stuff. If you got any questions, comments, or if there's something that you want to see, let us know. We'll go over it, do a Tuesday tip on it. But until next time, be safe, be vigilant, and always watch your six.